Hi guys, today we'll be looking at questions on the homeostasis section. Question 3.1. Describe how the human body responds to carbon dioxide concentration in the blood when it rises above normal levels. When the carbon dioxide concentration rises above normal, receptor cells in the carotid artery are stimulated. The stimulus is then converted into an impulse, and the impulse is sent to the medulla oblongata in the brain. The medulla oblongata stimulates the heart to beat faster and the breathing muscles to contract more actively. This therefore increases the rate and depth of breathing, allowing more CO2 to be taken to the lungs and exhaled, therefore returning the CO2 level to normal. Question 3.2. An investigation was conducted to compare the glucose concentration in the blood of two people, Mo and Thabiso, before and after ingesting glucose. The following procedure was followed. The glucose concentration in their blood was measured at the start of the investigation and again 1 hour later into the investigation. 1 hour into the investigation, each of them was given 50 ml of a glucose solution to drink. For the next 4 hours after ingesting the glucose solution, the glucose concentration in their blood was measured every 30 minutes. The results are shown in the graph below. The arrows indicate when they drank the glucose solution. The normal glucose concentration in the blood is between 80 and 120 milligrams per 100 centimeters cubed. 3.2.1. Provide a suitable title for this graph. Since this graph is comparing Thabiso's and Mo's blood glucose concentration over 5 hours, our title would be Comparison of Blood Glucose Level of Two People over 5 hours before and after ingesting glucose. Question 3.2.2. By how much did Thabiso's blood glucose concentration level increase in milligrams per 100 centimeters cubed after drinking the glucose solution? Show or working out. Since this graph indicates Thabiso's glucose concentration, at the start his glucose concentration was here, which is 125 milligrams. It increased at its highest point to 145, therefore making his blood glucose concentration increase by 20 milligrams per 100 centimeters cubed. How long did it take Mo's blood glucose? Question 3.2.3. How long did it take Mo's blood glucose concentration level to return to its original level after ingesting the glucose solution? Mo's original blood glucose level is 85, and that is at 1 hour. His blood glucose level returned to 80 at this time over here, therefore making the time taken for his blood glucose level to return to normal around about 1.7 to 1.9 hours. Let's say 1.7 to 1.9 hours. 3.2.4. A. Who, Thabiso or Mo, has diabetes mellitus? Thabiso is the one with diabetes mellitus, as his blood glucose concentration spiked a lot higher than Mo's and took a lot longer to reach its normal rate again. B. Give one observable reason for your answer to question 3.2.4a. His glucose level is higher than the normal range, and it takes longer for his glucose level to come down to its original level, as we have already discussed in the question before. Explain the changes in Mo's glucose level during period X. Period X being from when it spiked to its highest to being when it reached its lowest. Therefore, when his blood glucose level is high, insulin is secreted into the blood. This causes the conversion of excess glucose into glycogen. Therefore, it stimulates the cells to absorb more glucose, thus decreasing the blood glucose level. That's all for this video. Thank you.